Hi, all. Welcome to Diversified Finance. So today we're going to have a look at few stocks in the Australian share market. So mainly this is focused on the commodities sector. So we're going to look at few uranium stocks, lithium stocks, gold, silver, and Bitcoin related stocks. So for the reason for this being, like as we know, interest rates being the increased interest rate, the central banks increased interest rate for the past 1 year or so. And normally what happens when they increase interest rates, people take money out of from share market, from Bitcoin, and even they sell physical gold and silver, and then they take that money and then deposit that money in a bank where they get about like 5% per year. So when they normally when they signal us, okay, looks like that's it, we're not going to increase rates, not going to increase interest rate any longer. Or when we feel like economy is not doing really well, and if we see like there could be a recession, or because of that, if they have to cut interest rates, maybe next year, if that happens, normally what people would do, they'll take that money out from the bank account, and they'll go back into these risk assets, for example, shares, Bitcoin, likewise. So given that they've been increasing interest rates for the past 1 year, the US dollar has gone up so much, and because of that, most of the commodity sector, so people probably taken money out of the commodity sector, and because of that, I've seen a lot of commodities like gone down, especially lithium, uranium, gold, silver, likewise. So I believe this is like a really good, none of this financial advice, but I believe right now it's a good time to invest for the next 1 to 2 years in uranium, gold, silver, and lithium, right? So let's have a look at these stocks. Let's quickly go through it. I'm not going to take a long time because I don't want this video to be like too long. So let's start off with this first one, which is TOE. It's called Toro Energy. So the code for Toro Energy is TOE, as you can see here. So this is a uranium stock. So I've been accumulating this stock for like the past 4 or 5 years or so. And right now, if you look at this is the weekly chart. It actually, you can see here, there's few green bars. So this one indicates the volume. So what we can see, there's positive green volume coming up, meaning that people have started buying this stock. And this is the weekly chart. So let me just switch it quickly to monthly chart. So if you look at the monthly chart, let's go into have a look at this indicator right here. As you can see on the monthly chart, we have a cross. So this is really bullish. Like, I mean, monthly is like really long term. So as I mentioned, we buying these stocks for the next 12 to 24 months, right? So we're planning to take profit in the coming year or two. So if that's the plan, it's okay to look at the monthly chart, right? So we have like 12 months for a year. So as you can see here, it has actually, the blue line has crossed the red line, so which is something positive. So because of that, given that it's a monthly chart, it's something really strong. It's a strong indicator because we're looking at like in the bigger picture. So because of this reason, I believe, and given that the commodities sector is been getting like sold out, like everyone sold out, and they're trying to get out of commodity sector, it's a good time to invest in these sort of shares. So Toro Energy is one of the uranium stocks that I've already invested. And even looking at the chart, as you can see here, we have a cross, like blue line has cross red line, so which is like something positive. So we can expect for the next 1 to 2 years that this stock will probably go up a lot higher. So right now, if you want to buy it on ASX, you can buy it on ComSec. It's about 1.6 cents, right? So that's Toro Energy. So let's look at the second uranium stock. This is called Alligator Energy. So also this one, if you look at the monthly chart, you can see it's about to cross. The blue line is about to cross the red line. So looking at that, things are looking good given that we expect uranium to do well in the next 1 to 2 years. So this is AGE. That's the code symbol for, if you want to buy it on ASX, you can buy this one on ComSec as well. So that's Alligator Energy. And the third one is Peninsula Energy. This is also a uranium stock, right? And even if you look at let's go to the weekly chart. So if you look at the weekly chart, you can also see there's a positive, they can see there's like a positive cross. And this is being like a little bit expensive share compared to Toro Energy and AGE. But still, given that it's a uranium stock, it's not a bad, because RSI is not too hot. For example, let's go back to Toro Energy. You can see if you go to the monthly chart, RSI is pretty low, right? It's not oversold in the oversold territory. If you go to Alligator Energy, you can see the RSI is pretty low. And then even if you switch this to weekly chart, RSI has gone up to overbought levels, and since then it has come down and cooled off a bit. So it's not a bad time to accumulate this share, like, because we expect uranium to do really well. So these are the 3 uranium stocks that I already hold them. So let's look at the next one, which is SBM. So this is like a gold stock, as a gold share. Let me go to monthly chart. So if you look at the monthly chart, this used to be somewhere near $5.20. And right now you can buy at like 19 cents. So I recently added to my portfolio. So if you look at the chart, you can see it has pretty much gone down to like really low levels. So when I say buy, I'm not expecting you to put all your money in there. We can start dollar cost average. For example, if you planning to add this share, like let's say you're planning to invest $1,000 in St. Barbara, this SBM, like a gold stock, you can buy probably $500, 50% you can invest, and you can wait a bit and see whether it's going to go a little bit lower. So if you see the price comes a little bit lower, down to like 12 cents, 10 cents, then you can start adding little by little, right? So the dollar cost average by all the time. So that's SBM is pretty cheap. Imagine like if it goes back up to $5, right? The money that you can make, you can quickly look at it. Let's say from now onwards, it goes back up to like $5, you can make about like 20x. So if you put like $1,000, you can get like 20,000 back, like, as profit. If it goes back up to 5, like right? So there's a possibility, as you can see, that it has done this like many times. It dropped to like 18 cents and gone up to like $5.33. It dropped back down to like 6, 7 cents, back up to $5.20 or so. So we've seen it has done this before. And even looking at the RSI, it's at pretty low levels for the monthly chart. So this is not a bad time for us to accumulate when you see the RSI, especially the monthly RSIs at really low levels. So as you can see here, when it dropped to 18 cents, RSI used to be somewhere near 20. And when it dropped to like 7 cents, RSI used to be somewhere near 20. And right now, it has come back to that previous RSI. The RSI has come back down to previous levels. So meaning it's an okay time to add this one to a portfolio, SPM. And this is a pretty new share. I don't think they are, okay, I think we have to switch back to weekly chart. So this one has no much history. Like, recently, I think it came out like, it's an IPO that came out around 2018 or so. So it actually hit like 17 cents, and now it has dropped down to like 1.5 cents. So it's like really cheap. And looking at the RSI, this is the weekly chart. Looking at the weekly RSI, it's dropped to like oversold level. So if anyone wants to buy shares or crypto, whatever, when you look at the RSI, it's a really good indicator that you can rely on. So given that RSI is at low levels, like, oversold levels, it's a pretty good time for you to add this share to your portfolio, right? So this is also a gold share. Okay, the next one is silver. So this is a silver share, it's a silver miner. So the previous two are gold miners, this is a silver miner. So this one, weekly chart, it's somewhere near 46. So given that we're expecting commodity sector to pump a lot higher in the coming 1 to 2 years, this is also a great buy. So, if you have gold stocks, you have to have like silver stock as well. So we can switch this to monthly chart and have a quick look at the RSI. Yeah, RSI somewhere near 45, 47 level. So it's not overbought, it's not even oversold, so somewhere in the middle. So part of the diversification, like this is like a really good company. I mean, really a reputable company. It's been there since 2007 or 7, 8 or so. So you can also add this one as a silver miner. The code is SVL, right? So it's about 17 cents per share right now. Yeah, so that's the silver miner. So now let's look at the BTC related stocks. So this is Novati Group. So these guys, I've already discussed in one of my videos. I mentioned about Novati Group. So they are planning for the financial system, the transactions like we do in the future. They're planning us to have the transactions on the XRP ledger. So they are responsible for that transaction in the future. So they directly it's directly related to crypto. So when the crypto market goes up, especially if you see XRP, XLM, when those all coins, when we see them pump, like we'll definitely see Novati Group will pump as well. So for example, even if Bitcoin, when Bitcoin pumps, we will see this would probably go up as follow Bitcoin price as well. So in 2021, it actually used to be around like 77 cents, and now it's gone down to about like 9 cents. So it's a pretty bargain right now. And even if you look at the RSI, it's gone to like really low, like oversold level. So it's a pretty good time to add this one to your portfolio. So this is called Novati Group, and the symbol is NOV. Let's look at DCC. This is all. I mean, I've been buying this one from since 2017 or so. The first time when I bought it in 2017 for like 5 cents or 3 cents or so, and then it from 3 cents it pumped all the way to about like 44 cents. So that's like a 10x, 10, 12, like 15x pump from the bottom. So this also BTC related. So it pumped like 20x. So yeah, if someone bought this one back in the day in 2017 for 20 cents, it pumped like 20x from there. So this is a 20x pump back in the day. Since then, it hasn't gone up to those levels as we can see on the chart. But that's fine when Bitcoin pumps. So this is also BTC related. So when Bitcoin pumps, this will follow Bitcoin price as well. So right now it's pretty cheap at the moment. Right, it's about like 3 cents. So if it goes to 30 cents, that's like a 10x that you can make, and it's like a pretty good share that you can have in your portfolio as part of diversification, right? So as we know, diversification is really important. So we have uranium stocks, gold, silver stocks, and then we got BTC related stocks as well. And the next one is this is like rare earths, so like a mining company as well. And the weekly chart, we can see a bullish cross on the MACD, and then RSI is pretty low as well. So this is also a good share that you can DC dollar cost average and add to your portfolio. So let's go to the next one. So this is like a lithium stock, and if you can see, it's going to oversold level. So it's a pretty good time to add this one to your portfolio. MACD is it's like about to cross, right? You can see it has turned around. So this when this blue line cross the red line, then that's like the MACD, bullish MACD, right? So looks like it's gonna consolidate here for some time, and then we would probably see a cross on MACD. And given that it's oversold right now, you can start adding this one as well to your portfolio. It's about like 10 cents right now. So the next one is CXO. This is a pretty popular lithium miner, right? Core Lithium Limited. It's one of the oldest ones. It's been there for a long time, actually. Yeah, since like 2012 or so. And even if you look at it right now, also the RSI is oversold. So when you see RSI is at oversold levels, this is the time that normally I'll start adding these shares to my portfolio. So it recently dropped to like 33 cents. Now it has gone up to about like 43 cents or so. It's gone up by 10 cents. And you can see it's about to do a bullish cross on MACD. So it's a good sign as well, looking at the MACD indicator. That's something that you can add as well. So apart from all that, so we all of these shares, like we planning to buying, expecting to go higher. So when the market goes up, when the commodity sector does really well, we tend to see these shares like go up in value. But in case if you're wrong, let's say in October or maybe in March or so, there's some because of the recession, if we see like markets are coming down a lot, just to be on the safe side, you can add this one. So this is like inversely correlated to the share market. So meaning when the share market goes down, this ETF goes up in value. So for example, what you can see what happened here during COVID. So during COVID, the share market went down, like in March. When the share market went down, this ETF pumped about like 152%, right? So this is like a you buy. I mean, I hold this like all the time, like just in case if there's like a share market crash, you tend to see this one goes the other way. So share market goes down, this goes up. So if you put some money in there, you can sell it when it goes up and then use that to buy add shares to a portfolio. So that's why I have it, just in case if I'm wrong, if there's a market crash. BBO said it because it works, it's inversely correlated. When the market goes down, it goes up. So let's, for example, if you put like $1,000 in there and the market goes down, if it goes up by 3 times, you get $3,000 out of the $1,000. So you can use that $3,000, and at the same time the market goes down, you can sell that $3,000. You can sell BBO said, and use that money to add more shares to a portfolio. So right, I just buy like just in case a peace of mind. The market goes down, this would be pumped. So meaning when the market goes down, when all your shares going down, you can still make money if you have BBO set in a portfolio. So don't forget to add BBO set to your portfolio as well, just in case market goes down. You are safe. In a way, you are not worried because you are still making money when the market goes down. So yeah, so that's what I want to discuss. So we discussed 3 uranium stocks. We looked at 3 uranium stocks, 2 gold stocks, 1 silver stock, and 2 BTC related stocks, and 1 rare earth, and 2 lithium stocks. So you can go through this, like you can add. There's an app, TradingView. You can add this TradingView app on your mobile phone, and you can add these shares in the TradingView as a watch list, and you can keep on watching it, and then if it goes down, you can keep on adding. You can DCA buy. So I would think this is like a really good portfolio that if someone wants to have, like you can call it like a commodity portfolio. Yeah, so the investment, we are investing this fund for the next 1 to 2 years, so like 12 to 24 months. Yeah, I've invested in this, or I do have all of these in my portfolio, so I'm expecting at least 5 to 10x gain from this. So for example, let's say you're gonna invest $10,000, or let's say $5,000 in this, like, and buy you have to diversify. You cannot put $5,000 in one stock. You put $5,000, take $5,000, and then you can add 10 shares, like the ones that we discussed right here. And the plan is to make 10x. So if you put 5,000, there's a possibility you can make 50,000 out of this. So that's the plan. So yeah, you can go through them. You can go back and forth and double check. And I mentioned why I'm buying it. We discussed about MACD, RSI. Yeah, okay. So that's all for today. I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.